video, I'm gonna share with you exactly how you turn around any situation, even when it looks impossible. This technique that I'm bringing you today has helped me create the impossible again and again. It helped me heal relationships. It helped me unblock my business growth. It helped me heal my body. It helped me turn around health situations, and it helped me unlock my money flow. So you can use this technique anytime you want to manifest something and it looks like it's not happening for you. You can turn things around and in your favor. And I'm gonna share with you exactly how you do that. Hi, I'm Cristina, and my work is to help you master the business energetics and success energetics that help you create illogical results in your business, in your life. So if you are here to grow your spiritual business in a way that elevates not only your finances, but also who you are, who you feel yourself to be while living an extraordinary life, then hit the subscribe button and the bell button, and let's dive in. Many times life is putting us in situations where we feel like our back is against the wall. And in these situations, especially, the way we look at what is, our perspective of it all, can turn our circumstances into our greatest prison or into our greatest opportunity. Now, we turn our circumstances into our greatest prison when we react to what is, when we are fighting against these circumstances, when we are pushing against them, when we are trying to fix them, when we are feeling angry and frustrated with them, when we are feeling helpless, when we are feeling stuck, when we are feeling damaged, broken inside, when we are feeling unlucky, when we allow our circumstances to dictate who we feel ourselves to be, how we feel inside ourselves, and how we are showing up, how we are acting. That's when we create our biggest prison out of what is happening right now. And I want you to always, always, always remember this. Reality mirrors us, which simply means that what you show to the mirror is being reflected back to you. What you show to the mirror is what you then experience. So if you want a change, if you want to experience something different, then you have to show to the mirror something different from what you've been showing until now. Which takes us to what turns our circumstances into our greatest opportunity. And you can turn your current circumstances right here, right now, into your greatest opportunity for expansion, for growth. And the way you do that is by stopping to push against what is, stopping to fix it, stopping to be angry with it. And instead of that, start focusing on what you want. Start focusing on your desire, what you want instead of that. Instead of what you have right here, right now. What do you want? Let yourself think, let yourself feel, let yourself show up, let yourself make choices out of that energy. Because this is where the magic starts. This is where you start turning things around. And here's exactly how you do that. Now, here's the first step of our process. No matter what you are bumping up against, it can be a business growth problem, it can be sales not coming through, payments not coming through, it can be a relationship conflict, it can be a health bump. No matter what you are bumping up against, choose not to react. And here's why. There is this Harvard neuroscientist called Dr. Jill Bolt Taylor, and she discovered that the moment something triggering happens in our environment, our body is flooded by stress chemicals, and this creates emotional waves that we have no control over. But this lasts only 90 seconds. So for the first 90 seconds, when something after something triggering has happened, we have no control over our emotions. We are really coming from a very primal way, instinctual way of being. So this is why it's important not to engage with the situation, with the persons that are triggering you when you are being triggered, from the energy of you being triggered, because like this you are just feeding a low level of consciousness. So instead of that, at least for 90 seconds, do nothing. Just breathe. Let yourself just observe what is happening, what you are feeling, and breathe. Now here's the second step. The second step is all about you processing your emotions. And here is why it's so important to do it. Unprocessed emotions are frozen into our energetic field, and they become lenses that we are looking through at reality. So if you don't like the way you feel about your reality right now, then you have to process those emotions. You have to clean those lenses. You have to allow those emotions, many times emotions that have been frozen for many years in your field. You have to let them be processed so that you let go of them, so that you have better lenses to look through at your reality. Now here's how we are processing emotions. A very simple way is to just name what you are feeling. I'm feeling angry, I'm feeling frustrated. Even this tiny simple thing is so healing, because you are separating yourself from your emotions. You are not identifying yourself with the anger, with the sadness, with the frustration, with whatever it is that you are feeling. It's something that you feel, it's not something that you are. And I get people telling me numerous times, again and again, even in the comments of these videos, that this technique has been helping them massively. So go and try it. Another way to process emotions is to use emotional tapping, like just tap on your energetic points while intentionally affirming what you are releasing. Or it can be even more basic. You can let yourself feel the emotions and be present with them. Be present with the anger, be present with the frustration, be present with the sadness, and let yourself feel what that sadness feels like. When you are present with your emotions, they get dissolved. It's exactly like holding in your arms a kid that is having a tantrum and telling the kid, you can knock your socks off, you can scream as much as you want, you can roll on the floor as much as you want. I'm here, I'm loving you, I'm being present with you, just now go and do your thing. The kid will not have a big tantrum, or will not cry for a long time. Because when we don't oppose resistance to what we feel, to our feelings, or we perceive other people are not posing resistance, in the case of the kids, those emotions are just flowing through us and they are leaving our field. The third step is to get clear on what you want. You know what you don't want. You don't want this situation, you don't want these circumstances. So what do you want instead of that? Sometimes we are unable to make this flip in our head. We are so obsessed with what we don't want that we can't see or can't formulate inside ourselves what we actually want. And if you don't know what you actually want, say what you don't want, and the opposite of that is what you want. So make it clear for your mind, for your subconscious, for your energy, what is that you want. If your business is feeling stuck, then probably what you want is to have a business that is growing with ease. If you have problems with money and it feels like there are no sales coming in, no payments coming in, money is hard to get, then probably what you want is sales flowing in with ease, money coming in with ease, with increasing ease. If you have a problem in your relationship, a conflict of any sort, then probably what you want is a relationship that feels loving and peaceful and healthy and soul nourishing. If you have a health problem, a health bump that you are experiencing, maybe what you want is a healthy, vibrant, strong body. So tell yourself what you want, make it be clear. Now the fourth step is to ask yourself this question: what stops me from having what I want? What is that is stopping me from having it happening for me? And write down everything that is coming up. Write down all the stories. Write down Everything that is bubbling in your head, even if it's illogical, even if you don't like it, especially if you don't like it, even if it doesn't make sense. All these stories that you are now uncovering are projections that you are making into reality, are what you are holding in front of the mirror, and then it's what you are experiencing as a reflection of that mirror back into the reality. So acknowledge all these distortions. You might find out that you are telling yourself stories such as, my business is broken. If it didn't happen until now, it will never happen. My partner doesn't care about me and my desires. I don't have enough people in my audience in order to have clients for my offers. I don't have enough buyers in my audience, in my world. It's so hard for me to make money. It's so hard for me to get sales. There is something wrong with my body. My body doesn't work properly. My body is sick. So whatever you are telling yourself as a reason, as an excuse for why you can't have what you want right now, write it down, acknowledge it. And then we go to step number 5. Now the 5th step of the process, and the place from where you start feeling the magic that you are creating for yourself, is the step where we flip the old stories. We literally take the list of all those old distortions, and next to each of those stories, we write its opposite. We write the opposite of it. It's the place and moment where you are choosing for yourself new, more empowering stories. You are choosing for yourself new truths. You are choosing the new truths that you are gonna show to the mirror. You are gonna hold in front of the mirror, so that then the mirror is reflecting back to you what you actually want to experience. And here is how we do it. So let's say that the old story was, my business is broken. Then the new, more empowering story might be, my business starts healing and expanding now. Let's say that the old story was, if it didn't happen until now, it will never happen. Then the new story might be, this is a new era of growth and illogical expansion. If the old story was, my partner doesn't care about me and my desires, then a new story might be, my partner is so loving and he deeply or she deeply cares about my desires and about my happiness. If the old story was, there are not enough people in my world in order to buy my offers, then a new story might be, new clients, new soulmate clients are now starting to join my world and my programs. If the old story was, it's so hard for me to make money, so hard for me to make sales, then a new story might be, sales are starting to flow in with so much ease in my business. Money starts flowing in so easily in my life. If the old story was, my body is sick, there is a problem with my body, I feel bad, I feel sick inside my body, then a new story that you can now choose to embrace is, I live inside a healthy, vibrant, strong body now. Now, you already start feeling the shift in energy when we start feeling the stories that we are telling ourselves. When we start shifting, changing what we are holding in front of the mirror. But here is one amazing tip that will profoundly elevate the frequency of this new truth, of these new stories. It will elevate the intensity that you have when you are projecting these new stories into the field, but also it will amplify the emotions that you let yourself feel when you are connecting with these new truths. And what you are projecting into the field is what is sending the information there, the new information into the mirror. And what you are feeling inside yourself is what is attracting what you want to you, attracts your experience, your desired experience to you. So this tip that I'm gonna share with you will amplify both the intensity of your projection, but also your attraction point, your magnetism. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to add before your new stories, your new truths, the words I love. I love how my business starts healing and expanding now. I love how loving my partner is and how deeply he cares about me and my happiness. I love how things are starting to work out for me. I love how new people, new soulmate clients are starting to join my world and my programs now. I love this new era of growth and illogical expansion. I love how easily money starts flowing into my world. I love the sales that are starting to pop up throughout the day. I love living inside this healthy, vibrant, strong body of mine. Now, guys, this will skyrocket your new stories, your manifestation. And the discipline here is to bring yourself to these stories, bring yourself to this love for your new reality, for what you actually want. Remind yourself to always bring yourself back to, I love how this is happening. I love how things are working out. I love my relationship. I love my business. I love my money risk. You love your new stories, your new truths. Now, the sixth and last step of our process is to detach. And the best way that I found to detach is by giving myself the emotions of what I think that I will feel once I receive what I want. If I want money, probably I want more money in order to feel safe, in order to feel proud about myself, in order to feel satisfied. So then I'm gonna give myself the feelings of safety, the feelings of being proud inside myself, the feelings of being satisfied. If I want a loving relationship, peaceful relationship, maybe I want that in order to feel loved and lovable. So then I'm gonna give love to myself. If I want health, I probably want that because I feel that if I have health, I will feel free, I will feel happy, I will feel joyful, I will feel lightness inside myself. So then I give that lightness, I give that freedom, I give that joy to myself before receiving what I want, way before receiving what I want. Another way to detach that is really, really important is to think of how I deal with the situation at hand if things are not working exactly as I want. I find a way to make peace with what is and to realize that I am safe no matter what. So even if it does not happen, even if the business growth does not happen right now, even if the relationship doesn't get mended right now, even if the money is not flowing in right now, I will still be safe. I will still be okay. And remember, safety, joy, any kind of state we want, it's never about the external factors. Nothing external can give us what we can give to ourselves, and only we can give to ourselves, and you are the one that can give you safety. So let yourself play with, I'm safe, I'm allowing myself feel safe, it's easy for me to feel safe, I deserve to feel safe. It's so simple for me, it's so easy for me to feel safe. I'm feeling safe right now. So let yourself detach. This technique works like magic, but it also requires discipline. It requires the discipline to always keep yourself aware of your thoughts, your emotions, and do the work to always bring yourself back to your center. And from there, choose what you want. Instead of focusing, obsessing with what you don't want, bring yourself to your center and choose what you want, and choose to focus on what you want, and choose your truth, and love your new truth. Love what is happening in that reality. Love how things are working out for you. Love how easeful it is for you to receive what you want. Love how much you are enjoying to have what you want. Love who you are in that reality. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments, give it a like, and hit the subscribe button and the bell button so that you get notified when I post a new video that might interest you. And if you want to know how to maintain your manifestation state no matter your circumstances, then watch this video here.